I was a first-generation student, came from a single-parent household that had a lot of issues. I came to play football, that was it. And after I got hurt and that wasn't an option anymore, I had enough grants and loans and things like that to help me out a little bit my first semester. But then my second semester came around and I started getting some letters in the mail talking about room and board fees are due and things like that. And I was petrified. I didn't know what I was gonna do because that type of money, my mom wasn't gonna be able to help me with that. I just thought I was gonna be a kid who really tried hard and did well while I had the chance, but it didn't work out, and so go find something else to do.
You go to bat for people who are really trying hard, and that was Trey. He did everything he could. He worked on campus, he was involved in campus, and he had an amazing academic record as well as just being a strong contributor to our campus life. And so I didn't want to see a student like that have to drop out of school.
I remember walking through the hallways here at Fort Hays State on our campus Memorial Union, and I was working there as a student manager, and I'm walking through the hallway, and the president and the VP of Student Affairs, who was Tisa at that time, they walked up to me and they just said, "Hey Trey, we heard you're having some issues financially." And they said, you know, based off of these donors and based that we have people who care, man, like we're gonna be able to help you with a scholarship that can give you the opportunity to keep on going. We like what you've been doing.
I will never forget the moment of going up and introducing President Hammond to him and telling Trey that we found scholarship money for him to stay. And he literally cried and hugged me. And it is the most amazing time of my life as a professional. I've received accolades, and none of that matters. What matters is that you know that you made an impact on somebody's life. And he's continued to go on in the true Trey spirit and impact this world in so many ways.
Once I had that opportunity to keep going, that was my freshman year. Over the next 3 years, I was in charge of a whole bunch of organizations, was able to go represent us, Fort Hays State, out in Guatemala, out in China, to go take an internship at the KU Cancer Center out in Kansas City, and to represent Fort Hays out there. And then it carried me all the way to the Peace Corps, where I was able to just boldly tell everyone where I was from, because someone gambled on me. When I think of just a person sitting down at their desk and writing that check, I think of that moment when I'm walking through the union thinking, all right, well, this was awesome while it lasted, but it's done. And I think of how that little bit of money to somebody was everything to me. That changed the trajectory of my life, and quite honestly is gonna have generational impact, because I'm gonna be able to help my kids and they'll be able to understand this process. It changed me, it changed my life.
I am incredibly proud of the generosity of this community and our donors, our alumni, our friends, our students, our faculty and staff, and they touch people in so many different ways and helping them become better versions of themselves.
I could just tell you that here at Fort Hays State, they're doing a great job giving young people an opportunity, and sometimes that's all young people need is a chance, and so it matters.
Giving allows our university to attract and retain excellent faculty to teach and, most importantly, to change lives.